Hey! Oh my god, what is this? Rainbow Ninjaman starting only 5 minutes late. I know. Not skipping stream. I know. What a shock. Welcome to the channel, guys and girls. This is Rainbow Ninjaman coming to you live from Fruitasia once again, shooting for number 1 once again. Meaning to buy Meteoric and not doing so. Oh, someone asked how to get the ninja sai, by the way. And I forgot which ones the ninja sai are. They're there. Okay. I need to talk about that a little bit. But anyway, welcome to the channel. We are gonna come out here, we're gonna have some fun, we're gonna cut some fruit in Fruit Ninja VR2. Why would you watch me? Played Fruit Ninja VR2. Oh my god, why would you watch that? Look at me. Look at me go. That's pretty solid. Fox, I see you right there. Fox is a good guy. He's played a lot of Fruit Ninja way back when, and he hasn't done so in a while. There we go. We've got that as well. So we've got some good. Oh, looks like someone moved up a little bit. I see that. That's new. That's new, isn't it? I see people are going for it. There is one thing that I have to talk about as well. Fox posted about this in Discord. So I'm gonna play a little bit of Wave Master at some point. I'm gonna disappoint him. Look at that. Absolute garbage scores that mean nothing. Really sad. I'm actually really sad about that, because that was the one that I was really gunning for. And then there's Chaos Mode, where I have something resembling a shot, but don't feel like it. We're gonna play a little bit of Wave Master to start. Then we're going to transition into playing, I think, Classic? It depends on if people can. So I was sick last week. And that's why I was not here. So, Fox got a really good score because he had really solid accuracy. And that's what he said. And that's really bad for me, because my accuracy at this is kind of poor. My big skill that makes me able to do anything is that I have an amazingly fast reload. And that's useless here. Like, my reload is lightning. But, oh yeah, I might be capped out. I might not actually be able to do this. I was actually genuinely good at I was genuinely good at perfect form, and I'm actually a little sad that it broke. Forget a little. I'm really sad it broke. Ah, poor accuracy. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna show off perfect form. And the reason I want to do this is because I want there to be a video where I clip this. Alright. We're gonna talk about that perfect score. Oh my god. Let's pretend I didn't completely drop my tongue. I'm gonna talk about this perfect form score a little bit. I'm gonna talk about why you shouldn't really believe that. So, the way this mode works, the fruit comes at you, bam, you shoot it, you get a point each fruit. You can't bullseye, or anything. Bombs come at you, you dodge. And that's the way it should go. Every 100 fruit, or 100 points you shoot, you get an extra miss. By the way, 3 misses, you're out. And so normal scores... Oh, you can, if you manage to shoot 3 fruit in a row, you can combo. But that's kind of rare. And you should expect it to happen maybe once or twice in a round. If you're lucky. And that's how the game goes. If it's functioning. Somewhere around the 50-ish point marker, we're gonna see something weird happen. Yep, right there. The fruits are not disappearing when you shoot them. This is due to a glitch. Whatever is happening, I don't know exactly what the details are, but this increases your score hugely. I don't know how to replicate this. I don't know how to fail to replicate this. But that's what's happening here. I missed a few, but that's how you get a ridiculous score in perfect form. You just do it. You play it normally. When you miss a fruit, it pops you off with a bajillion combos. I don't know why that happens, but that's what happens. Again, I do not know either how to replicate this reliably, nor do I know how to avoid it reliably. It just happens. So, that's why I don't take this mode seriously. I used to love it before it got glitched out, but it's just broken. So don't believe that score. Don't believe any of those scores. What you should believe is an old score of mine of 211, which was posted on this channel a while back. That's what the game looks like when it's working. You could arguably also believe Dakota's score of 226 from a while back, but these scores are nonsense. Anyway, I have to say that periodically, and I'm gonna just go ahead and clip that. And post it somewhere. It's a real shame. It's a real genuine shame. I really did like that mode. And I was gunning for it seriously. I sucked at the other two crossbow modes. Sucked really bad at the other two crossbow modes. But I was doing pretty good at perfect form. I'm going to kind of talk about why, as I'm playing some classics. Classic and perfect form rely on two very, very similar skills. My right hand is not strapped in right. Let's fix that. Yeah, that looks about right. Of course. Excellent start. Excellent start. Beautiful start. Pretend that run didn't happen. A large part of this is that my... Oh, whoops. A large part of this is that my right hand is not strapped in a way that I really want it to be. Oh, the angle's off, I know. The angle is off, okay. Let me remove this. Unscuff the angle. Needs to be off. Set that. Oh, put it there. There we go. Nice and tight, nice and tight. We want our controllers on nice and tight, so that you don't so that you know what you're doing with your hand. Anyway, so the similarities between perfect form and classic are that the skills that you use are not really, in a deep sense, the skill that makes you good at these things is not actually primarily your physical ability, although it's definitely an aspect. You need... It's more like your physical ability makes you able to do these things, but you're doing it for like 30 minutes. So if every motion you make has a failure rate, let's say you screw up a technique every so often, right? Let's say you fail to do something 1% of the time. If you're playing something like arcade, you're gonna just do it. You're gonna just do it. But if you're doing something like classic, you should be playing a classic run if you're good. If you're, like me, good. A classic run should last way more than a minute or two. It's unbounded time upwards, right? Like, it's not bounded above in terms of how much time. It's an endurance thing. Perfect form and classic, you can play it as long as you can. And that allows you to do things that are kind of ridiculous. But you have to be able to get through like a couple dicey situations sometimes. So there's some degree of risk. You're absolutely gonna screw up cuts sometimes. Coming across situations you cannot, like, save yourself from is just a part of classic. Like, that was really tough. You probably shouldn't have gone for it. So you have to know your own abilities. And you have to know whether or not it's a good idea to go for it. There was an apple over there. I thought it was a bad idea to go for it. Because I was on... I had all my misses. That pear was probably a bad idea too, but I had a miss. So it's a lot about endurance and judgment. I'm dropping a lot more fruit than I normally do. That watermelon, for example, that watermelon that was hanging out in the middle of those bombs, was actually really tough. And I think that's just, I think honestly that was a really bad idea. I went for it and I survived because I'm good, but that's actually an example of what I would have called a mistake in judgment. Right now I'm being a little bit perfectionist. And you'd think that being a perfectionist is all about caution, but here being a perfectionist is really risky. Like that. My perfectionist tendencies for a moment really screwed me up. It was a really bad idea to go for one of those fruits there because it was just hanging out near a bomb. It was in my peripheral vision. It was like over here. Not looking where you're cutting. It can save you sometimes, but generally you have to have a look where you're about to cut. And I hadn't quite looked where I was about to cut there. Yeah, only 1,000 points. That's pretty sad. But I guess that's what rehabilitation is like. Missed a few of those. Right now I'm just messing around because I can. if you're gonna mess around, the 1 to 200 point mark is about where you want to do it. My opinion is that a run above 800 points is... it's worth trying at. But below that, you can just chill out. And your stance on where you want to go with that is like, it's up to your skills. Maybe for you, 400 points is like, oh wow, that's the most I could ever hope to get. Don't believe that, but if you did, you wouldn't be acting like I'm doing it all right. Another element. The ability to hit criticals is nice. And you want to do it you don't have to be perfectionist about it. But go for it when you can. Remember, you get that by cutting through the center of the fruit. 777. So do make some effort to go for the center. That strawberry, skipping that strawberry, perfect judgment. Perfect example of what I'm talking about. Combos, don't go for them. Combos are big, risky swings, right? A combo is a big, risky swing. Don't make big, risky swings. Slow motion. Slow motion. That apple was totally screwed. Look at that. Could you have done that? No. Nobody could have done that. That kiwi I should have gotten, but didn't anyway. Generally, you want to make slow, calm motions, kind of like you're shaving. You know how when you shave, you don't make like big swings like is advertised in the stuff. It's a little like that. Like if you make a big sweeping motion when you're shaving, you're gonna cut yourself really bad. The same... That bomb was hilarious. It just like bounced. Anyway, you make big swinging motions in classic, you're gonna cut a bomb. By the way, if you are a young kid, you didn't know you didn't know that about shaving, you do now. That was really precise. That might have been my most... I think I'm really proud of that. This is entirely a me thing. So my... Okay, there I fumbled one. I was moving a little too slow, but it's okay. Ah! Your exact technique is going to depend on your body type a little bit. I'm a large man. That's not just like a comment on my weight. I am overweight. But it also means I have a large frame. Oh wow, my upstairs neighbor really wants to be as loud as possible. It's a good thing that my mic doesn't... Yeah, it's a good thing that I have the lower... I have a low filter on, so it's like a high-pass filter on this mic, so you can't hear it, hopefully. But my neighbor is really loud right now. That neighbor really likes rap, and they like blasting the, what's the word? They like rap, and they like bouncing up and down around to it. So it's all low-pitched noises. Ah, that was tough. That was a tough set. I think if I had been a little bit more focused, I could have done that. Ah, terrible neighbors. Ruining fun. Have to blame them. And not myself. Anyway, yep. Your body type matters. So your exact technique is going to depend a little bit on that. Because I have a large frame, I'm using my arms to get in and out of bad situations. So I can pull back. Towards me. And I still have the reach. Like physical reach, not social media. I still have the reach to hit whatever I want. And I'm very strongly exploiting that. Like, I'm not, like, one of the things that I've been doing is that sort of punch. Like that. Where I go in my, thigh is, this is my technique. It's a punch, right? Honest to God punch. Like that. It's very surgical. Very surgical punch. Actually, I should go into a little bit more detail about the exact techniques I'm using. Because I do know what I'm doing with my body a little bit more. Because I'm very aware of how I'm exploiting my physicality. I think that's the word you would use, physicality. I'm pretty strongly aware of it. But there's cases like that. That's gone. That's a good case to punch too. Sometimes you need your ninja punch. Right. Get your ninja punch in. And that's the... That's the most surgical motion you can make. It just eliminates one fruit. It's absolutely wonderful. You're literally just punching it. So, strong recommend. You punch it sometimes. Just straight up. I wonder if you can do a backhand. Nope. Where does the blade start, actually? Looks like it starts there. So yeah, strong recommend to do that sometime. Oh, you can punch the... Oh, cool, you can use the hilt to punch... Oh, that's cool. You can use the hilt of your sai to punch a bomb away. I didn't know that. I wonder if you could exploit that. I've got the reach for that. That's... Like, I have the reach to do that consistently. Oh, no. Not that consistently. Oh, wow, okay. But you can't use the hilt. Not the hilt, the pommel, You can use the pommel to punch a bomb away. Pretty strong. Interesting. I don't know if they designed that like that on purpose, and I'm not gonna act like I'm that worried about it. Anyway, this is a little bit rehabilitation-y, so I'm gonna play. Oh. I think someone did a better job on this at some point. If you screw up one of the streak of zombies, you're just done. Like, time to give up. That's not really true in the harder ones. Hmm. I think that was better than I usually do on this, but I still think it wasn't good enough. You really do have to be, like, pretty solid on that to get the rhythm ones. I don't have the rhythm ones down. My rhythm is pretty atrocious. Oh, I need to post this one still. Let's see if I can get out of having flipped that one and post it by doing better. Again, this is largely a rehab run for me. Getting back from being sick, which is why you're not seeing, like, great. You are seeing better than most people can do, but you're not really seeing great. Surprised I got that crit with my left. I was a little off center there, but it's still doing pretty good. Excellent start, but it's falling apart a little bit. Yeah, a 214 is pretty solid, but it's not, it sort of represents, having fallen apart. Not there, not late run. I fell apart, like, mid-run. Yeah. That's about right. Low. I feel like that was mistimed. The singletons now? No. Singletons now. Soft center. Yeah. That was left. That was really... That was pretty far to... Like, I'm about where I was before, right? No, I'm not. Low. Good angle there. Not quite all the way. Not quite putting it together. That's the way it feels for a lot of these runs in Blades mode. It's like you have one or two really good hits, and you just don't put it all together. That one I felt really My balance was a little off. This is a really terrible start. I kinda don't want to continue this. But I need to continue it. Let's refocus. I swear, these guys sound like they're constantly causing an earthquake. It's not like even a joke. I need to move. They do this stuff at like 3 AM too. Like, I straight up wear these earmuffs to bed. It's really ridiculous. It's like they've made their life about being as obnoxious as possible. I'm like, it's really bad actually. And I'm like, it's not like overloading my mic. What was with my hand there? Yeah, that's... Hand was shaking a little bit. Still my hands. Or at least my wrist. Rainbow Ninjaman, why do you do that every time? There we go. I knew that cut was gonna be bad, but I thought I'd get at least one. Totally primed for that pineapple the whole time. Okay, my technique's improving. It's like the first bit was entirely a fluke. And now it's like reverted to entirely being skill. Wonder if I can make this with my elbow. I can. I can make that cut with my elbow. I've been making it with my wrist. I can make that with my elbow. I'm gonna start trying to do that with my elbow. That was really low. And so was that one. My timing is off a little bit. I'm cutting early. Ah! Beautiful triple crit. Not putting it together. Yeah, this is actually... I got that beautiful triple crit, but it kind of feels like a fluke right now. Can't even angrily flick the fruit at the fruit copter. That time I was just like unprepared. For a second. And I managed to hit the critical. It's like it's almost embedded in my body. Yeah, my upstairs neighbors are the most annoying people in the world, actually. I'm pretty sure of it. Like, there's... I've lived around metalheads who really like playing their music, but they don't do it at 3 a.m. They'll do it during the day. It's actually really bad how absolutely noisy these guys are. And the landlord is like, yeah, we can't do anything about that. And screw you for complaining. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna leave as soon as the lease is over. Like, this is genuinely the worst. Huh? Oh, my body's off center here. What was going on? I'm like, what's going on? It's shooting somewhere and it's not even shooting at me. There we go. Surefire way to make someone hate something is to constantly expose them to it in a setting where they have no control over it. That's why you try to not force your kids to read things that are, you know, that you want them to enjoy. You make them read things that either you want them to hate, or that you want them to remember the vague content of. One more. We can get one more. Ah, 254. Oh, that would have been a... That was close. That was close. That was close. We might have it today. Because that would have been my personal best, if... That was a really good run. I wasn't really paying attention to it. That's a terrible one. I should get at least one cricket by then. Dun, 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 dun. And still shaking. Really low. Ah, but yeah. So I'm in an environment right now where I'm exposed to rap involuntarily. Pretty constantly. I'm never going to give money to a rap artist. And anytime someone asks me to listen to rap and give me an opinion on it, I'm just gonna tell him it's garbage. And that's gonna be my honest, subjective opinion. But it's gonna be because of this. I mean, I already disliked it because of similar things. Now I'm very aware that this is why I hate stuff. Let's recenter myself. Yeah. I was about to give up on this run because I felt uncentered, but getting a couple criticals is okay. I do feel very off-center right now. That one was not that was being low, so it was bad timing. Ah. Yeah, I feel... Nope. I am only a little off-center. Only a little. That was way to the right. What am I doing? Yep. I understand that's a childish way of thinking, right? Like, you want to... Just messing with it, that's anyway. Ah! No viewers. I guess that's right. Skip stream, no viewers. Entirely reasonable behavior. Because that's where I'm at. I'm gonna do the things that I suck at. A little bit. I do want to see if I can improve this. I feel like I'm very wrongly body typed for this. I feel like for the archery levels, you really want to have an average body type. So that you're standing... Oh, I know what to do here, Okay. Let's adopt a wider stance. Widen my stance, and if I widen my stance, I'm gonna be down a little bit more. And if I'm down a little bit more... Yeah. Yeah, that's helping me line up my shots a lot more. I actually had a huge disadvantage this whole time with this. That I have now overcome. Yep, that's a huge disadvantage that I have just overcome. I can't be standing straight with my... Rainbow Ninjaman cannot stand straight like this. I have to make the Wile E. Coyote stance. Like this. I have to make the Wile E. Coyote stance. Oh god, that sounds so god-awful. Wile E. Coyote stance. Is it? No, not Wile E. Coyote. The other Looney Tunes dude. The cowboy. God. Oh, I'm old. I forgot the Looney Tunes characters. The cowboy. The cowboy. The cowboy. Yeah, you have to cowboy stance it out. Yeah, you have to cowboy stance it. Okay, I think I can get this. Not today, but eventually. Yeah, but if I cowboy stance it, I think I might be able to get up. Okay. Like I did before. Anyway, let's just I think it's about time. Actually, there's one thing that I want to do before I cut screen. Wrong? Those are not the blades we use for Zen. I want to play a few rounds of Zen. Because I know that's going to happen the moment I start playing Zen. A wild 12 combo in Zen is actually pretty mad. Ah! Completely messed that up. Yeah, I'm messing up a lot here. If I do well here, this is 100% luck. Like, completely missing fruits. Right. This is a really lucky run, and I have screwed up a lot of the points from it. Yeah, that could have actually been the run, if I'd been more cautious. I could have pushed up my Zen mode run. Ah! Oh, that hurts. I'm pretty sure I dropped like 50 points there, easy. Yeah, no. I'm out of juice. But I do know that I can push up Zen mode if I keep at it a little bit. And that's what I wanted to know. We're gonna close out stream. Yeah. A little low on focus today. One, we're recovering from an illness, and two, upstairs neighbors are being as loud as possible, so we're just gonna cut out stream. Probably head out. Anyway, this is the channel. If you like this flavor of content, but done better, like and subscribe. This is a bit of a low energy stream today. I'm sort of getting my gear together, getting myself up. Had a few clutch moments, but didn't put anything together. It happens some days. Most of what I play is Fruit Ninja. I am going to be playing other games. I keep intending to. But it keeps being the case that nothing I can play comes out. I have plans in the making to set myself up with a Windows box, Windows computer, so that I can play VR games on it and not have to worry about all the stuff that I normally worry about. But that's like months from now. Like that's after I move out of this garbage apartment. So that's a long-term thing. So there'll be more games than Fruit Ninja that I play, but not for a while. Anyway, you guys have fun. Stay safe. If you want to support this channel, like and subscribe. If you have the thought that you might super chat or that you might turn off ad block, don't do those things. I'm not making money off of this. I don't plan on making money off of this. This is not a for-profit thing. This is my hobby. I like seeing people come in. I like seeing people chat. Regular chat, do that. Do not give me money to talk to you. This is not that. Come and chat normally in the chat. I will take my headset occasionally, move it up like this, look at chat like that, and then say hi like a normal person. Oh my god. Normal person streaming. Anyway, you guys have fun. Stay safe.